this country of particular concern, President Trump, I beg your pardon. President Trump did say a few things, like, if Nigeria doesn't address this issue, he's going to come in guns blazing and wipe out these jihadist terrorists, these jihadists that are killing Christians. Now, first, what is your immediate reaction to that? And do you think Christians are being killed, or is this a religious thing? Do you consider this, what's going on, genocidal?
Hey Tracy, welcome girl. Good to have you
on the show.
I say make I bring this interview, make we watch them together.
The language of Trump is very contemptible and disrespecting the integrity and sovereignty of Nigeria. He called us.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, he called us a disgraced country. He also threatened Nigeria with a military action.
No, but the reason for the military action is because Nigerians, Christians, are being killed in their numbers. I don't know if you're familiar with the data.
So it means he's only concerned with the Christian lives.
Are you not concerned? Are you not concerned about the lives of Nigerians?
He's only concerned with the Christian lives, and he's not concerned with the Muslim lives.
No, but
Muslims are losing every day to these terrorists.
If we X-ray the statement from President Trump, he didn't say he was going to come and kill Muslims. He said he would come and he would wipe out the Islamic jihadists.
No, you see, let's be pragmatic. Let's be pragmatic in what we do. He's specifically showing that he's a vanguard of Christianity and Christians here. That will automatically turn the Muslims against him, even though he's fighting the terrorists. And one thing also, the terrorists, because they have been attacking Muslims more. Now, if by any chance he kill anyone terrorist in the name of protecting Christians, they immediately turn their guns directly on the Christians. Let me tell you what's happening. Why they kill Muslims? Let me tell you why they kill Muslims. Let me tell you why they kill Muslims.
Go ahead, please.
You see, these terrorists, I think if you don't know their psychology and you understand them, then you will mess up with them. They are killing Muslims in towns because they say they are revenging for what government or military is doing to them. Since they don't have access to the military, and the military is protecting these Muslims, so I will attack those we are protecting. This is the psychology, this is their mentality.
Is it okay? That people are being killed? Is it okay?
Me and you cannot change it. So now if Trump comes says we are going to fight terrorists because they are killing Nigerian lives, it will be a completely different issue. But we are specifying that he is coming to protect Christians. This is really very unfortunate, and it shows.
Sheikh, why are you saying that they are killing Muslims because of what the government is doing to them? What moral ground are they actually operating in Nigeria? Given the fact that we know that they are not even Nigerians. Sometimes we actually learn that they are foreigners terrorizing
whatever they are, you don't give them opportunity to cause the havoc. Look like what's happening now in Mali. Look at what's happening in Niger and other places. These people are armed from some places we don't know. Even the former Chief of Defense Staff, he said for 15 years they are fighting Boko Haram, and sometimes they find foreign currencies and dollars in their pockets. So somebody is behind trying to destabilize Nigeria. But what I'm telling you essentially is, for Trump to say he's coming to protect Christians, particularly when Muslims are even dying more. This is the offensive word, and this has called, and this we should show this man we are a nation, a sovereign nation, that he should not interfere in our own internal affairs. Yes. But if he's saying he's coming to assist Nigerians, which we have many ways you can assist Nigerians.
Just give me a minute, please. Let me put this out. Let me put this out there, and then we'll take your response, and also take responses from the studio, because we have other studio guests here with us. Now, from what we understand, Nigerians are being killed in their numbers. A particular data has it that between October 2023 and September 2024, about 4,788, about that, were killed, and out of that number, 3,100 are Christians that have been killed. So, does it matter what religion is being killed, or the fact that people are being killed, and Nigerians have also asked for support, foreign support? So if the United States will help Nigeria wipe out those that are killing Nigerians in their numbers, shouldn't Nigeria welcome such assistance? Why does it now seem, because you seem to be making it like, because they are coming to assist Christians who cried out, then it's not going to be between Christians and Muslims. Let me take you back to Uromi. What happened in Uromi, where a few individuals who were hunters, who were moving from one state to another, unfortunately, were mistaken to be terrorists, bandits, because they had a few weapons, and they were killed. We saw what happened. There was an outcry in the north. In fact, Governor Monday Okpebolo had to travel to Abuja, had to plead, and then promise to compensate the families of those who were killed. But Christians, Nigerians, have been killed in their numbers, displaced. And this amounts to genocide, really, where people are displaced and people are killed in their numbers, largely for their faith. So, are you not concerned that this might help solve the problem that Nigeria has been dealing with since 2009, the problem of Boko Haram? Shouldn't we be looking for a solution? And if there is one that can be arrived at without without Nigeria's sovereignty being affected, why haven't we gone for that solution, Sheikh?
You just be patient and understand. If it's China coming to say that, people will believe it, because China is not closing into our internal affairs. If it's Russians, people will believe them. But America are not to be liars. They say Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, and there is none. And they have caused confusion in Iraq, in Libya, and everywhere. So when they say Muslims are killing, or there is massacre of Muslims and Christians in Nigeria, from which side? They didn't specify whether it is the government or whether it is the Muslims that are doing it, or if Christians are targeted. Whatever it is, if Americans can cure and eliminate the terrorists, I will welcome it myself. But I know they cannot.
Okay, when you say they cannot, let
me tell you. Okay. They have fought 20 years in Afghanistan. They could not finish them. Afghanistan is in Syria now. This same thing. And this terrorist you see, it's not easy to just come and drop bombs here and there and think you will finish them. They have infiltrated the society, so it's going to cause more damage. More Muslims and more Christians will be killed if America would drop a bomb in Nigeria. I'm telling you this. You can take it for a record. So what we are trying to avoid, we are going to even compound it. Look, myself, I have been trying to see how we can pacify these people. I've been going to see how we can pacify these people and redirect them, because they are human beings. They listen and reason. But if you say you want to use force against force, then you will compound the problem and make the thing dirty. If Nigerian army, which has been very active in many hotspots, cannot deal with this issue for 18 years, for 15 years with Boko Haram, and now the bandits, and to me, the bandits are even more vicious, because they are
You said something about Nigerian army not being able to do something about it for some time now. You have been the person, or rather, news have actually carried it. They're more like a mediate or some as an intermediary between them and the government, and that actually has sparked quite reaction among Nigerians. What can you tell us to be, some of the good point or flashpoint of your, interaction or discussion with them, especially when you had to get into the bush?
Number
one, the other time we're talking
one,
about giving them amnesty and all that.
Yes. You see, just to entice them to leave their weapons. You see, one thing good about it is, you see, you don't treat a disease without diagnosis. If a doctor can diagnose a disease, even if it's cancer, he will know how to manage it. So the good thing about it is now before we are fighting a phantom, we don't know something is fighting us, coming to take us. We don't know that person. Now, by going to talk to them and sit down with them and to hear their grievances and understand their psychology. So we are able now to contain the problem. Now Kaduna is relatively safe. I can say you don't hear any more mass killings in Kaduna because we understand their psychology and the governor is cooperating. We are talking to them and they are keeping their weapons. They are not fighting. They're still on the weapons. They hold the weapons. But you see, this is a small, gradual process in which slowly we will civilize them, we will take away their weapons and let them go to good citizens. So this is it. It has to be systemic. But for America to come and start bombing in northern Nigeria, I'm telling you, the question.
Let's bring this conversation to...
People will have sympathy for the bandits.
Oh, let's bring this to the studio. Barrister Alex, with you. I mean, you've been following this conversation, of course, what Sheikh have just said. From your perspective, first off, what's your general review of this statement from the U.S. government? Plus, from all that has been said thus far, is it clear right now that Nigeria seems to be negotiating with these bandits in town in clear view of what, of course, the opposition would want to put on?
Thank you, David. It is unfortunate that we are going through this route. Seriously. It's unfortunate that America is even pitying us. America is angry with what is going on here. For God's sake, how can a group of people call themselves bandits and they are holding Nigeria to ransom? Where is it done? Can such a thing happen in America? That is why this man, Trump, is angry with us. This type of thing can never happen anywhere. And look at how we are trying to pamper them. Look at Moses. On a more serious note, they said anybody who go to the bush and fetch anti-infested firewood is calling for lizard to come for a party in his house. If we have not allowed these people to come into Nigeria, will anybody be talking to us? Are we going to become a number in the CPC? But because we allow this thing, and leaders, from the beginning, they were tolerating these boys. Moses, on what ground would anybody, any leader in Nigeria, not from the north or south, go outside and bring terrorists into Nigeria?
Also, do you have faith in the approach being carried out so far to assuage their temper?
It's a lie. No. Hold on. Somebody in this country once told us that there are good and bad bandits. I'll take my dictionary. I didn't see where they wrote these are good bandits and these are bad bandits. I don't know what that means. Somebody told us that they are their boss, that if anybody should attack them, they will not go for that person. In this country, somebody told us that, yes, that if government does not answer to them, there will be no peace in Nigeria. Mostly, this is a statement that was made for a man who claimed to be patriotic, a statesman. Is that how to solve the problem? We are pampering these boys, we are making them to become so bold. What audacity do they even have to attack anybody in Nigeria? For what? No, hold on. These other people, especially from the southeast, who have been fighting for themselves, do they look for government subsidy? No, do they want for government to pamper them? No, these other people that are fighting for struggling to survive in Nigeria. Why must a group of people now tell us that we must answer them? They are this, psychological, this and this. These other Nigerians that are holding peaceful agitation, peaceful nature, peaceful businesses. I don't know Nigerians. So if all of us become bad, what happened to us, Moses? Hold on. If all of us become bandits, will Nigeria exist? You can see how we clearly bring problem into ourselves and we are now blaming America. How can anybody be
wouldn't America's involvement affect the sovereignty of Nigeria?
Sorry?
Wouldn't America's involvement affect the sovereignty of Nigeria?
As long as it involves terrorism, terrorism in one state is terrorism all over the world. You remember at a point, America had to place a travel ban on some countries where terrorists are going through. You remember? Good. That will tell you that.
So you are in support of America invading Nigeria.
100%.
Guns are blazing.
I said 100%. Since the government has refused to listen, and leaders are not doing helping matters.
Wouldn't that affect the sovereignty of Nigeria? That's what we said.
You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are not telling you what to do, Abi. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are on the dining table with government, telling government what to do, and leaders are supporting it in Moses. That will be my annoyance. Why would anybody open such words? These are things you should frown at. What will return Nigeria? Was Nigeria like this in 1999? Moses, please decide yourself. Who brought them return Nigeria? What are they doing here? Why are they not in Ghana? Why are they not in the Republic of Benin? Why are they not in South Africa? You can see, we forgot the genesis of our problem and we are blaming America. Let them come. If that will solve the problem. Since people don't know what to do, let them come and help us. Look at now, as I'm talking to you now, almost 20 villages have been taken over in Plateau and Benue. Moses, who are those to occupy those villages? Are they Christians? The real Indians of those states are now in IDP camp, and they are the farmers in Nigeria. Can you do that? And yet, nobody is not talking.
So do you think if America gets involved and then come to, in quote now, save Christians in Nigeria, do you think it will lead to an unrest between Christian and Muslim? Like the Sheikh has said, you might let the Muslims turn against Christians.
We are tolerated enough. We are taking enough from these people. Me and Sharibu, as I talk to you now, a young girl is now in what? Captivity because of her religion. Moses, have you seen any Christian group that have kidnapped any Muslim girl because of her faith? Yet we kept quiet. Have we talked? Did you say anything? Somebody woke up one day, Sheritanshi, and told her that Tinubu's wife should be killed because she's a Christian. That God told him to kill Tinubu's wife. I'm talking of provocative statements that can cause problems, yet we kept quiet. Moses, did you read that? Did you say anything? Is it not time to show tolerance?
Okay.
So why can't our Muslim brothers do the same thing? So that Nigeria will live in peace.
Before we come, sorry please, I want you to land on your thoughts.
Yes, they do the same thing. And see whether this place, when America will even look at us, not to talk about placing it on CPC. That's what we're saying here. It is because of the actions and statements of leaders that have caused the problem. They should not deny it. Yet they still want to blame us for what they have caused. They still want to blame us for Moses. How do you take that? Is that not very short? You are talking of America and something, but you insulted us. Now you told us that except you agree with the bandits, there will be no peace in Nigeria. Moses, can you beat that? And because of this statement, that's why Saudi Arabia could not tolerate you. They declared you personal non grata. Saudi Arabia, the seat of the Islamic Caliphate. You not tolerate you, but here, you tell us all manner of things, you do all manner of things, and you get on with it.
All right, before we take contributions from Barrister Adam Zata, let me go back to Sheikh Gumi. Sheikh Gumi, are there? Okay, I understand that he has left the conversation. Gumi, let's continue now.
All right, for me, I think nobody celebrates failure except Nigerians. And that's why you see people hovering and romancing with the government. The government is behind what you are saying today. And I welcome what is coming from the United States of America. I agree with Donald Trump. When you have failed to put your house in order, even for outsiders to come.
I agree with Donald Trump.
Yes, I agree with him. Like 5/10. I don't support military invasion.
So why do you have that?
Because I know this country is a very peculiar country. If you invade this country with force, you see that relation is going to set in, tribalism is going to set in. A lot of people are hibernating.
The question I'm asking is, why should that be a problem? Why should there be some religious uprising? Because what America is saying is that they will attack the terrorists. Do you think they don't have the means to identify who is a terrorist and who is just a Muslim? You think they don't have the means? Why should Nigerians be concerned that if terrorists that are causing insecurity in Nigeria are attacked, it will cause bigger problem, religious crisis in Nigeria? Why are we that concerned?
Let me give you a very peculiar situation. Okay. Don't we have Christians in the western parts of the country? Do we experience that? No. That's the more reason they need to be diplomatic. By that statement, we are coming to attack terrorists in Nigeria. It's a different ballgame when you mention we are coming to attack the Muslim terrorists.
Islamic jihadists.
It's a very specific statement.
Do we have
so apparently, I'm saying, considering the antecedents of how Americans have gone to other parts of the world, and they have failed. They have gone to Afghanistan, they have failed. They're left with heavy problem in that other part of
that was like a political problem.
And then, whether we like it or not, they went there, they failed. They went to Afghanistan, they failed. They went to Libya, they failed. We look at all these antecedents, and then consider the fact that this country is just a growing country, it's a developing country. I agree with the provisions of the Constitution, particularly Section 10 of the Constitution, that states that no state shall adopt state religion. But you see that some parts of about 10 states in the north, they have not even for a long time ago, for more than 20 years now, is now the part and parcel of their system. And then you see that the government will continue to pamper these people. They are ignoring and romancing with them on a daily basis. It's wrong. And I also agree with President Donald Trump to an extent. I love what is happening because it's putting more pressure on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because if you look at the build-up towards the election that ushered in the late President Muhammadu Buhari and others, you see series of statements from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There is a lot of pressure on the then President, Jonathan. Heaven will fall. Jonathan is running the kindergarten, this government, this and that. The same person is in power now.
Interesting you mentioned this. In 2014, some governors went to the United States of America to complain about genocidal, well, that wasn't the word used there, but complain about Christians being killed in Nigeria in their numbers. In 2014. Why didn't we see that as a problem? Why is it a problem now that Christians are crying out that they are being killed in Nigeria? It wasn't a problem in 2014, just before elections. The figures at that time are even higher than what we've experienced in the first half of this year. Why was
it's not the same people. They are using it for political reasons. Is it not the same Bola Ahmed that led the team then? He led the team, used the social media forum for their selfish interests. And that is the government that demolished Jonathan administration and then usher in the then president.
Has any desire to end what is going on now?
The government have failed. If you ask me to rate this government, I will rate them 0/10 in all aspects. Is it a government that is bent on inflicting hardship on Nigerians? Is that a government? Government that failed to protect people in line with the provisions of the Constitution? Is that what you call a government? That is total failure. And then I'm saying that the president should resign. What will? Because if you cannot protect properties and life, what are you there for? Because there must be life first before you can even say you want to govern people. So the government has failed woefully. I'm in support of what is happening. I love the pressure from the United States of America to an extent.
To an extent. Barrister, let's have your concluding thoughts on this one.
My concluding thought is that, look, this religious sentiment should stop. Our Muslim brothers should tolerate us, and let them meet us halfway. Moses, we have tried. We have tried as a religious group. We have tried. All the things that are done to us in this country, we have never retaliated. Is that not how to show goodwill? Is that not to show tolerance? Why is it that every time all the problems will be coming from, and not only that, I'm not even seeing it as a problem. Then they blame me and you over here for the problem they created. I mean, these are the issues here. If they should do that, even Trump will not look at us. All this noise about CPC will not come up. Let them try to tolerate the Christians for God's sake. That's what I'm saying. They should tolerate the Christians because we have tried. No other religious group can tolerate what we are going through here. And it's because of this intolerance that is causing problems. When you pamper these people and see them as the best thing that happened after Jesus Christ, then they will continue to do what they are doing. You have not seen it as a problem. These people that are occupying Benue and Plateau villages, where are they from? What religion do they profess? All the people that are marauding all over the north, in the name of Israel, Boko Haram, bandits, or whatever, are they Christians? Moses, are they Christians? So, who is behind all these things? Can't we tell the northern leader to come together? Take yourself inside the room and talk to yourself. These are your children. Even somebody told them that they are their boys. So when you have done all that, why are you calling them out to blame us?
That's that. Let's take this conversation to Sheikh Gumi, who we understand has joined us again on the conversation. Sheikh, once again, I want to say thank you for being a part of this conversation. You did mention earlier that the Nigerian army at the moment are doing well enough to manage the insecurity within the space. And of course, you mentioned Kaduna State that have been relatively peaceful from your perspective as well. But the question about Donald Trump's statement, particularly in helping Nigeria go off insecurity when it comes to these jihadist groups, is one that you have frowned at. And you may mention that the presidency should reject that statement. In fact, you also did say that the consulate in Nigeria should be called to order. From your perspective, as it stands, do you think the sovereignty of Nigeria has not been trampled upon with the level of insecurity that has been dealt with us and the fact that the government has consistently had conversation with terrorists, which again is against the constitution of Nigeria as a nation?
Okay, I actually don't understand the particular what you want me to comment on now, but you see, you are dealing with this Western colonist, imperialist, supremacist mind. They know how to divide brothers and make them fight. I don't think their interference in Nigerian internal affairs should be rejected by all meaningful nationalist, patriotic Nigerian. Yes, we have problem. And yes, in fact, even to accuse the government, of being complicit in this, is even obnoxious. I don't know how somebody in that position should ever even suggest that Nigerian government is complicit or that Nigerian government is not doing anything to curb them. In fact, what Nigerian government did was it was able to contain. We are able to contain these terrorists more than Mali is doing. Mali, with all their dedication and patriotism, I think now they are just some few kilometers from the capital. What I think we should do, we should unite as Nigerians. These people, they don't have religion. They are just, I don't know, are they? It's an evil that God has sent it not only to everybody, to the Muslim Christians.
They don't have religion, and also I also align with what we got information.
Yes, let me tell you. You see, let me tell you one thing. You see, I don't think any of you is versed in Islamic studies. Prophecies. We have a prophecy in the books of the Hadith. Is there written? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, said, "In the end of times, there will be youthful children coming out in the name of Islam, killing people." It's exactly mentioned in the Hadith. Okay. So it's an evil to us, camouflaging as Muslims. And let me tell you one thing, even that like Trump and his white supremacists are having problem in America. It's not all Americans are accepting what they are doing.
Sorry, Sheikh.
They are, wait. In every religion, you have this extremist. Trump is just an example of this terrorist. Look at Netanyahu, the Jewish. Many Jews are against what he's doing, the genocide in Gaza. So even we Muslims, we have such extremists.
No, we also established all this, Sheikh. We have established this, at this point in time, Sheikh, we've established that this is more like a perilous time that we're having, especially in Nigeria to start with. We've been told that these people are not Nigerians. And not just that, too, we were also told by the NSA that they're foreigners. As a matter of fact, the junta leader also told Nigerians that, yes, they were able to sack them, especially from Burkina Faso and also from Niger. They were sacked. If, for example, I've called Jubelo, who is a Nigerian, and he is in Nigeria now, spreading his tentacles, trying to kill people at this point. Now, isn't it a good thing that at this point, we're getting people that will help us to squash them? And get Nigeria back to what Nigeria should be, especially restoring our peace and our
let me tell you, madam. You see, Trump is an extremist, just like this extremist you are fighting. In fact, they could even be behind them just because they want our resources. In fact, so many experts, intelligence said the West is behind Al-Qaeda, the West is behind ISIS, the West is behind all this, so that, they give you a problem and suggest a solution. Then they're building the biggest consulate in Nigeria. Why? In Lagos. Because they want to come and establish the authority and power here. So you people should not allow them to use the name of Christianity. There are no any Christians. This man grabbing women and doing all those kind of things. Convicted felony. I think he's coming to protect. Christianity is a reverend religion. In Islam, let me tell you, read the Quran. The Quran is there. وَجَعَلْنَا فِي قُلُوبِ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوهُ رَحْمَةً وَرَحْمَةً. Allah has told us in the Quran, the followers of Jesus, Allah has put compassion and mercy in their hearts. They are very loving people. This is Christianity, not this kind of nonsense cowboys accusing people, threatening all the world with and one thing is an antichrist, because in the name of Christ, and he's saying he is a peaceful man and he's a warmonger, trying to cause problem all over. So I want Nigerian Christians to know they have no better friends than these Muslims we are neighbors with. We can live together in peace. Hello? Somebody's.
Go ahead.
Hello? Right, somebody rang. Ojukwu wanted to use it, before, saying that Muslims are killing Christians before. Unfortunately for him, General Gawan was a Christian, and his deputy was a Christian. We didn't mind, Once there is peace and stability, I'm telling you, Nigeria's Muslims they are one of the most.
I asked the question earlier, but I think the network took you off, and it's a good thing that you're back. So let me ask
guys, please, the likes are very low. You guys are not liking. Only 7 likes, 100 views. Come on now, guys. Please, double tap your screen to like. Double tap your screen device to like, or click on the 3 dots on the corner to like the show, share. Please, I beg una. The likes are very, very low. What I do now today? I beg now. Wanna double tap? Just a double tap your screen device. You will see the likes going up. If you have already liked, you don't have to like again, because if you double tap, it will take away your like, right? So please, just kindly, double tap the screen to like. It doesn't cost money. It's only going to cost 1 second of your time or even less. All right, guys, please. Thank you. I hope you guys are listening to this madness.
About 9 or 10 of them went to the United States to complain about insecurity, about Christians in particular being killed, the number at which Christians were being killed, and they took that complaint to America to complain. At the time, we think that was what do you make of that complaint? What is the difference between that happened in 2014 and Nigerians now, some from the Christian extraction say they are being killed in our numbers and they need help?
the differences between the heavens and earth. Those ones went to America seeking for and help, not for America to come and breach our sovereignty.
Christians have sought help.
Let me tell you how Americans can help us. They can give us drones, surveillance drones. They can also give us fighting.
Which of course we have before 12 Tucano jets. They've gotten weapons.
Tucano jets are useless. They just use Buhari, and sorry to say, it's already a deceased person. They use an idiot to collect money, about $500 million from Nigeria, without even going through the Senate.
What weapon do you think Nigeria should go for? Because
usually, I think it's a drone technology. Drone technology for surveillance and for engagement will do very well for us. That Americans can do, and they can help us with it. The way they have been helping Israel to fight Gaza, they can do it. But they are not ready to do it. How can they tell me they want to come and start bombing Nigerians when they will be bombing innocent people and they will compound the problem? In fact, our problem is local, and we, the locals down, we know better how to deal with it than somebody outside coming to threaten. And more or less, you see, I'm not a really fan of government. Honestly, I've been critical of all government, but I think it's a slight on Tinubu's government. Honestly, I felt the man honestly needs to. All need to gather around this man and help him to overcome the problem. Honestly speaking, because he's doing his best.
Right. All right. Now, thank you so very much, Sheikh. I want to come back to the studio. Barrister, I've been seeing you saying several things on the ground, but let's have your opinion on these particular moves.
Look, I hate when people gaslight the whole Nigeria, not just one person, not just a group. I see this thing as gaslighting. Because when Jonathan was in office, Jonathan had to bring General Iwe, who gave the Boko Haram head. He was chasing them. In fact, it was Iwe that identified Sambisa Forest, where he chased them into. This is what happened. Northern leader started writing petition against Jonathan, sending letter to ICC, to America, to everybody. That Jonathan want to do genocide, he want to retaliate what they did to them during the war. You don't know what happened here in Nigeria. So people who wanted this thing to end, wouldn't you have encouraged Jonathan in what he was doing? Please, somebody should answer me.
Yes, I will.
Good, I'm coming. Please,
I will answer you.
Yes, I'm coming. Now, Jonathan had to return Hejika, and the thing now escalated under Buhari. Again, listen, if these people meant well, why are they spreading from the whole north now? They are coming to the south. Initially, they told us it was herdsmen. They were looking for grazing. Now, the whole thing has spread all over Nigeria. Is there any state in Nigeria today that is not expressing this thing? So what's the meaning? They want us to believe in what they are doing, Abi. They want us to believe in terrorism so that you cannot live. Is that what you are telling me? No, tell me. Nobody these people is a no-no for me. Okay. They shouldn't spread this in all over Nigeria.
Let's have your response.
I think there is a miscommunication between North and the South. And there's a missing gap. Hejureka, we are there, we are here.
Nobody missing gap.
In fact, I had a lady.
Guys, please continue to double tap to like. I beg.
Over the news.
Ha!
Prefer Boko Haram to what the army was doing in Maiduguri. They were killing innocent
Nothing
people.
to lose, I'm telling you.
Merciless, killing innocent people. That's why the northern states was all united that this man must go. Because you see, you need to follow these things systematically, slowly, gently, just like treating a brain cancer.
Can
if
you
go
imagine?
in there with roughness, you will kill the patient. But you have to be very delicate, trying to extract the cancer from the normal cells gently and remove them.
Thank you very much, secretly. Thank you. Please, guys, continue to like.
United
I beg
Nations,
you.
the one in 1st October Eagle, the one in
Oriyomi,
Kaduna, the
welcome.
one in Jaji, the one in Kano, they are all done by a clandestine security, not by Boko Haram. Boko Haram don't have capacity for that.
Do you want these individuals, these clandestine security, as you call them?
Daniel, you say the federal government is training what?
Annihilated. We would like to see them wiped out. We would like to see those that are displacing Nigerians, those that are
Okay,
causing.
now.
Let me tell you, it's there in our hadith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, if I am alive, I will annihilate them. This word you used, annihilate them, because they are the most evil people created by God.
Tracy, I won't be shocked.
Yes.
There's a high
Yes,
possibility.
we want to see them wipe out, but we see not by killing innocent people.
No.
Not by killing
them.
When you say innocent people, what exactly are you referring
By
to?
pampering, exactly. Please, guys, continue to like us if you have not yet liked.
No, you see, they have. Look, let me tell you, this Boko Haram, usually they're Kanuri people. So if you go into Maiduguri, how can you differentiate between normal Kanuri and normal Boko Haram? And you start killing, you start rounding up boys. You see, when this
Are they Boko Haram? The ones in Kaduna, are they Boko Haram? They're not. We have different terrorist organization now moving.
Yes, we are excellent.
You're saying you want them to be annihilated. And in another breath, you're saying, calling for them to receive amnesty. So how do we now,
I don't know how I can make you understand. You see, you just have faith in us. We want this problem to stop, but not the way you are thinking about it.
The Boko Haram, the Chibok girls that were kidnapped, wanted to yet to see most of them reunite to their parents. We also have the Davichi girls and so many other persons. For example, I stay in the north. I love the north a lot. But at this point in time, so many things are happening.
Yes, you see, as you are grieved, we are grieved. It doesn't. In fact, we are even more concerned than you because they are staining this beautiful religion of Islam. Really, you see, and I've told you. When you go back, all of you, check the book of Islam, or even just chat GPT and say, what did the Prophet say about the youth coming to kill people?
How much longer should Nigerians wait to have a peaceful country where you can travel without the fear of being kidnapped, you can sleep at night without the fear of being invaded and your house burns with children, women and children?
What we realized is that a nation like Nigeria with 200 million people, if you leave about 50 million uneducated, marginalized, out of the system, and suddenly this modern education, availability of drugs, and gun runners, everywhere. They tend to form this kind of terrorist group.
Sorry, guys. Let me charge this device. So I'll just go off screen so I can charge the device. 1 second.
Western education.
You can listen.
So if they want, let's just wait. There's difference between Western education and modern education.
Can you
Chinese are
imagine?
producing cars without speaking English. Russians are producing aeroplanes without speaking English. So if they say they don't want English,
The problem is America's involvement.
This is how you solve the problem. Since you said you don't want, then you ask them, which language do you want? Do you want Arabic? Do you want, because there's medicine in Arabic, there's engineering in Arabic. So you follow these people and pacify them, educate them, then civilize them.
Wow. Now they here.
You should learn and stuff. But I'm not going to barrister. Thank you so very much.
So don't estimate the value of education.
Okay, now let me come to you, barrister. Sheikh here did say that we should give it some time. The same time we gave to Boko Haram, translated to Lakorawa and the likes, how much time do Nigerians need to give for insecurity to be cut totally? Because this is getting us to the point of zero again.
As long as this thing has become a weapon in the north, it will not end. Did you hear me? As long as the north still believe in Al-Majiri, it can never end. They know what they are doing.
Bam.
They cannot deceive us again.
Bam.
In the first place, who told you not to educate your people?
Bam.
Was it me? Nigeria had independence in 1960. All of us were here. You decided to choose whatever you want to choose. And now you want to blame us for your problem. Do you have the capacity to give your people free education like Awolowo? The Igbos never had any free education. So, why are you not telling us that if you let them uneducated? I don't get it. You don't feel that you have this entitlement mentality. Is it our fault that this is not happening in your area? You people should go home and think. Yes. Any problem, don't run away from it.
Let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you. Do you think there are no kidnappers and criminals in the southeast or the southwest?
Sir, listen, if what is going on in the southeast is the same thing that's going on in the north, in fact, it's like there will be peace in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much.
There will be peace in Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
But on your comment on education, I tend to agree with you that our leaders really have failed the nation because they have not concentrated on education. Everybody is after himself. I agree with you that one. I confess. But what I will not agree with you is criminality is everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, we never heard of and armed robbery. It came to us in the north from the south. It was creeping slowly and it corrupted our people and they're doing it now. So let us acknowledge. Let us understand them.
Today, if we should have them in the south, there will be none Nigeria. Is it true of us? We are trying here. We are
you know what? Because the population of those underprivileged in the north is more, is in millions.
Most of them are not Nigerians. You brought them here. The people of Africa.
That narrative. Look, nobody can tell you like me. Because I have had one-on-one chat with them. You know, they are pure Nigerians. I wouldn't rule out elements of non-Nigerians among them, but they are Nigerian heartsmen. And one thing I want to make you understand is that, you see, the North, with this large population of really uneducated people, really is becoming a national. Governor Soludo of Anambra State, when he was the central bank governor, he came to Arewa House in Kaduna, and he said the poverty in the north, he feels that is going to constitute a security threat for the whole nation. He said this many years before even this started. So you see, we have to improve the economic situation and education and everything, then is the way to go forward. But if you say you want to do it violently, you want somebody to come and massacre people, that will not work. That will not work.
Let's anchor the conversation here. Thank you very much, Sheikh Gumi, for your.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sheikh. So let's pray too. We pray that God will bring mercy to this nation and bring unity between Muslims and Christians. I think Muslim and Christians should stay in peace in this country.
We pray that Muslim leaders should change their mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Please pray for Muslim leaders to change too. I agree with you.
Enough time to speak. But let's have your concluding thoughts.
Yes, I love the fact that Sheikh himself admitted that the leaders in the north have failed. It's a clear indication that the north are beginning to admit. But I want to say it openly to Sheikh now and to all our leaders. The time to get it right is now. There's no any other time. The time to get it right is
guys now. Please continue to like when I enjoy the gaslighting. You see how soft his voice is. This is how the evil in their heart is. Now so they say they cunningly, very, very sneaky. Hey! God, I beg.
Not just for the north alone, inclusive of what is happening in the southeast.
I'm telling you, he's making money, bastard money. These are the sponsors. That's why they are coming out. We are seeing their faces. I beg, make Trump hurry up. Yeah. I beg you.
Barrister Adams, Barrister Darlington, Agumore, and
please continue to like, continue to like, my people. It's gonna be a hot day. It's gonna be what? A hot day. I beg more na like, make una like, I beg. China can't say, China don't shook mouth. Now say China they benefit. Are they beneficiaries? Are they saying that they are beneficiaries of they like the slaughter when they happen for country when it give them opportunity to make money? Is that what China is saying? Is China enjoying the catastrophe, the massacre that is going on in Nigeria? Is that what China is saying? Is that what China are they saying? Are they coming up with their full chest to say they are beneficiaries of the massacre and that they are part of the people sponsor? Are they part of the sponsors? Now questions are they are China answer. Represent Riley Moore answer them. He don't respond to them. He say President Trump has absolutely right to defend our brothers and sisters in Christ who are suffering horrific persecution and even martyrdom for their faith in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. China will not dictate our foreign policy to us, and we will not be lectured by a communist autocracy that recently arrested 30 Christian pastors for their faith and throws ethnic minorities in concentration camps. Omo, Goliath going with Goliath. Hey! I'm telling you, they are participating in the illegal mining. China likes chaos. Okay. Una welcome, everybody. I see you. Una welcome. You get video when I want play for now. Una listen to this.
There are people that are very angry about it. Sir, what is your opinion?
It's my pleasure to say I'm very much happy about it.
Can you tell us why?
Please, guys, continue to like
the country for over a decade, for decades, not over a decade, for decades. And then one thing we have noticed is a pattern. The more we try to solve insecurity, the more it has increased. And then the reason for the increase is two basic reasons. Some people say there are reasons why this insecurity is thriving, but the two basic reasons why it's thriving is one, security votes get increased the moment insecurity increases, and also defense budget increases when insecurity increases. And then you know what security votes is, the money voted to state governors to solve security issues within their state.
Marcus, welcome. Greetings.
The funds are not accounted for. You don't get to audit them, it's spent in cash. So it's cool business, right? Because insecurity currently is a multi-billion-dollar industry in Nigeria.
But does this mean that we have to allow a foreign military to come solve our domestic problems?
Nigerian military has proven time and again to be incapable, because if they are capable, 200 people were massacred in Benue just recently, and that is coming after the Omoye massacre in Ondo State. So what are we saying? If they are capable, I think they should have put it to rest by now. So bringing in foreigners to do the job, if the locals can't, I think it's a welcome development.
A lot of people are saying that Donald Trump doesn't care about Nigerians, that he is only concerned about the resources in Nigeria. What do you have to say about that?
Do Nigerians care about Nigerians? Do our leaders care about Nigerians? That's the first question we should be asking. We shouldn't. Let's remove the log in our eyes before we focus on others. Donald Trump is the U.S. president, so he has reasons whatsoever not to like Nigerians. But on this particular issue, I think I stand with Donald Trump. And the reason is simple. What we have gone through in the hands of our leaders is worse than what the foreigners are doing to our people. You understand? So you can't tell me Donald Trump hates Nigerians when our leaders treat us worse than even the foreigners.
Some people say America has a track record of trying to solve domestic issues and then even leaving the countries in worse situation than they were before they even intervened. Looking at the case of Afghanistan, and other countries. Now, what do you have to say about this? Are you not worried that there will be insecurity? There will be security or instability when this happens?
But without the U.S. in Nigeria, there's still insecurity, right? So what difference does it make bringing in the U.S.? So what our advice is, let's give a try. Let's bring in the U.S. because without the U.S. in Nigeria currently, we are still having series of attacks on a daily. So why don't we bring in the US and see if we are going to have a different result? And a lot of people argue that, yes, we have brought in foreigners in the past and then the issue got worsened. Can we give this a try? Donald Trump came up and there was one thing he did that made me like him. The moment he came in, one of the first things he did was to set up the DOG, Department of Government Efficiency, and one of the revelations of that department was that US aid was used to fund terrorism, including Nigeria. Nobody said anything about that. What I expected was the Nigerian authorities to write to the US through their envoys, okay, look, if you are saying these funds were used to fund terrorism, how did it come in? We should carry out an audit and know how these funds were used to fund terrorism. But up until this moment, nothing was done. Everybody is mute. So our leaders are complicit, and then we can't continue applauding them. We need to bring in foreigners if they can't do the job. And then Donald Trump didn't just say, I'm coming in to do this job. He gave options. He said the Nigerian government should fix the mess, otherwise he's going to come in to fix the mess. So it's an option. So there's no, I don't even expect the President Tinubu to be thinking of traveling to Washington. No, there's no point. He should sit back with his security chiefs and then fix the mess. That's the only way he can stop the US from coming in.
You know, I watched the video today. This is very confusing. The president's aides, I watched the video just this morning where he granted an interview and he claimed that there was nothing like massacre, that there was nothing like churches being burned.
Sorry, which of the eight? Is it Bayo Nanuga or is it Boala? Those men are just doing their job. They are paid to lie and defend the government, so they are doing their jobs. If you said there was no massacre, what do you call the 200 people that were killed in Yellowater? What took the Fulanis from the far north to Benue State, which happens to be my state? What took them from the far north to the middle belt to do such an atrocity? You wiped out an entire village. People are reporting 100, 150. But my friends who are on ground said the massacre was over 200. A woman woke up, her entire family was gone. 4 children, husband, and all gone in one day. And you don't call that a massacre, then what do you call it? So definitely people will come up with political undertones to try to downplay what is happening, which is normal. They are politicians. Because one thing we need to understand is this. The US coming in to fix insecurity in Nigeria is an indictment on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. And that shows he has failed on his primary responsibility, which is to provide security for Nigerians. That is the first oath of office he took, to defend lives and property. That comes before any other thing. He has failed. So the US coming in to fix the mess for him is an indictment. An election is around the corner. Would you want to blow your chances of being re-elected?
This is really crazy. You know, a lot of people, especially young people in Nigeria, do not really understand what all this means. You see, when you see a casket, you see it as an ordinary wood until the person you know is lying inside of it. That's when you know what it truly means for people to lose lives. People are losing their lives every day in Nigeria. This is no joke. So when you see somebody really excited about an intervention like this, it's not because they have a desire for war or something like that, but because, you know, we are tired of this insecurity. We want government to do something about it. And Donald Trump tweeting doesn't mean that he's going to take immediate action. He's only asking the president of Nigeria to fix this issue. If he doesn't fix it, they might want to come intervene. So that's all they are saying. Do you understand me? So our leaders need to be accountable. These are domestic fights. We have to fix it ourselves. So this is not an issue where people begin to fight themselves on social media, because some of you don't really understand how bad the security issues are. You don't have any idea. As someone who listens to a lot of people coming to tell me their story, you have no idea what this means. So anyways, I'm very much interested to still speak to somebody who feels that Donald Trump shouldn't have a business with Nigeria's domestic security instability. So if you are someone who wants to talk about it, please reach out to me. Do you have something else you'd like to say?
Sure. You know, there's one thing Nigerians are getting wrong. A lot of people are saying Donald Trump coming to Nigeria will be invading our sovereignty as a nation. One thing we fail to understand is this. Under the UN Charter, every citizen around the world has a right to live. And then the moment any government in any country of the world fails to guarantee the security of lives and property, the UN has a right to direct any country to come in and intervene. So it's not infringing on our sovereignty. And he's not just going to come in and raid. He's not coming to raid. There are hideouts. Before, it used to be Sambisa Forest. We've heard of Goza and the likes. He's not just coming in to raid the streets of Abuja. He's going to the hideouts of these bandits and criminal elements to fish them out. That's the plan. So I don't know why people are agitated. And one thing we need to understand is this. We must come to terms with the fact that this is a business and it has to stop. Between 2023 and 2025, defense budget rose by close to 40%. Likewise, security votes. Now, stopping insecurity is going to do this. It's going to mean no more security votes, reduce defense budget, and which is going to put the northern governors out of business. Likewise, the defense officials.
So are you trying to say that people make so much money from insecurity?
Of course, insecurity is a multi-billion from the people that sell the guns. In fact, let me shock Nigerians. US stands to benefit more if this insecurity goes on. And the reason is this. Before Trump came into office, the US suspended arms sale to Nigeria, right? And then the moment Trump came in, he sanctioned that arms should be sold to Nigeria to fix insecurity. This is the third year of Asiwaju in office, or 2 years plus, right? Has insecurity been fixed? No. He sanctioned that arms to be sold, and then this insecurity issue is worsening. So what do you expect? He has given you all the support. I saw somebody like Kwankwaso stating that they should give us technical support. What happened under Jonathan? Jonathan brought in mercenaries to finish Boko Haram. According to the report of a House of Assembly member in the north, he stated that they were 70% gone. Because what they were doing was they had a workstation where these guys were observing the terrorists wherever they were operating from, the kind of weapons they were using, their numbers, and then they will send in professionals to take them out. And before they send them for any assignment, they have a video recording of what was going on there. They were the first people that made us understand that these people live in swampy environments where you cannot cross, but they have mechano generators running in those areas. How are you able to get mechano generator into Sambisa? So this whole insecurity thing is a business. Business for people selling arms, business for politicians because they get money from security votes, business from people who plunder mineral resources, because Adams Oshomole came out on the floor of the National Assembly the last time to make a bold statement, and up until this moment nothing has been done. He said former military generals are looting Nigeria resources in billions of dollars using a chopper out of this country. What has been done? So do you expect such people to give us that multi-billionaire conglomerate just because of Nigerians? They don't care about you and I. So I wonder why Nigerians are worried that foreigners are coming in to take our resources when the resources are not even benefiting us. In the North today, the North records the highest number of illiteracy, highest number of poverty, highest number of insecurity, but they have more mineral resources than most regions in this country. Have you ever seen Nigeria account for 1 naira from gold or any other resources aside oil? But billions are being made on a daily, and people are saying they are. So if he's going to take a foreigner to take these resources, I would rather have a foreigner come in and even take these resources than watch elites and their children loot these resources and use these same resources to oppress you and I. Tomorrow, if you go to an event, a son of a senator will look down on you. Why? His father has made money from illegal gold deals. And you are here suffering. How much are they giving you as minimum wage? So how has these resources benefited us? So for something that has not benefited us, I think the Nigerian masses should team up behind the US government to end this. If it's going to cost us our natural resources to end insecurity, we should do that. People are not looking at the impact of this insecurity. Two things make economies thrive: power and security. Nobody is willing to invest in a country that is not secure, because at the end of the day, you might end up losing your investment. So we are not seeing the bigger picture of this insecurity. Everybody is just being sentimental, probably because the people killed in Yelewata or in Owo, we are not your brothers, we are not your sisters, so we are all very complicit. I know Nigerians, we have this sentimental way of looking at things. Once it doesn't happen or affect you directly, we are always quick to make it look cool on the surface. People are now threatening, and does Nigeria even have a sovereignty? Do we? And these resources you keep complaining about, we have these enormous resources. How come we are borrowing money on the daily? These are questions we should ask, rather than sit and then drum support for the government that the US should not come in. Please, if Donald Trump is listening to me, he has a go-ahead of the Nigerian masses. He should move in and clean up this mess. We trust him to get this done. Yeah.
So what do you guys think in the comment section? Please let me know. And like I said, if there's anybody who has a strong opinion on why Donald Trump should not intervene in Nigeria domestic insecurity, kindly reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to share your opinion to the public. And some of you young people, a lot of you don't even know the position of insecurity in Nigeria and how this has been affecting businesses and your own life and your own future. Maybe you've watched a video of somebody saying something, and without even trying to understand the whole situation, you are quick to make conclusions that maybe this shouldn't be done or this should be done. You need to calm down and understand this properly before you make your own decision, or before you begin to influence others, before you begin to force people on to accept your own opinion. So thank you very much for sharing your opinion. I think that you said everything that should be said, right? Meanwhile, I have a video coming up with this young man. It's really intelligent. We spoke about the new tax reform in Nigeria and how it's going to be affecting Nigerians in 2026. The video is going to be dropping soon. Make sure you're following Lucky Udu Experience on YouTube, because it's going to be dropping today, probably in the evening. If it comes out, you should be the first to watch it. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, let me take you guys to... I need you guys to hear this. No, this is not. Okay, I think this is it.
You are failing exam for many years now as a country. Somebody call you out. You are attacking the person. What about people are we? Where is Ali Modu Sharif?
Oh, what started Boko Haram? Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely.
Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? The governor, Muhammadu Ali Sharif.
How can someone accused of such things never be arrested or put behind bars? We have a country that caused the killers. Children, kidnapping of children in schools, women, repentant Boko Haram. Hello, Trump, seriously, you know they play. You know, say before now tweet, they tweet. Test, like writing. You don't talk how it not. It's ready. Watch the video.
On Nigeria, just wanted to ask you, do you envisage US boots on the ground?
Could be. I mean, a lot of things I envisage, a lot of things. They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also. You know that part of the world, very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
You don't see us. Some people, they do church for internet. Hey, Trump won't do this thing. Trump won't do this thing. Why not Ghana? Ghana no get good. When last time here say, for Ghana, a whole community, they invade them.
Who brought them into Nigeria? What are they doing here? Why are they not in Ghana? Why are they not in the Republic of Benin? Please, why are they not in South Africa? You can see, we forgot the genesis of our problem and we are blaming America. Let them come. If that will solve the problem. Since you people don't know what to do, let them come and help us. And look at now, as I'm talking to you now, almost 20 villages have been taken over in Plateau and Benue. Moses, who are those to occupy those villages? Are they Christians? The real indigenous of those states are now in IDP camp, and they are the farmers in Nigeria. Can you beat that?
Even when estimate they disturb Ghana farmers, now once they give orders, drop them out. Why not Ghana? Why not other countries? Now only when I get resource sabi, continue to deceive yourself. For this class, now because of many things we are seeing for internet, especially Twitter, people just deliberately twist Trump message. They deliberately twist them. This was the tweet. Wait till he talk. He said, if the Nigerian government, if it's a conditional statement, it's not say I'm coming tomorrow. If and only if you're a programmer, even basic programming like Python, you want to say unless this is done, the next line cannot be executed. If the Nigerian government continues to allow or to ignore, which government they allow things like this? We don't hear the crisis. Go and check my many videos where I don't do with evidences. Reno Mokri, FFK, they shout since. I don't say now, they shout again. If the Nigerian government, all this while, till now, continues to allow the killing of Christians, the US will, if before this one will take place, they are not saying we are coming out. So now, why should we allow it? Why shouldn't we go there and arrest these people, pursue them, carry them? Why should we continue to allow them? Why? Let me come up for those ones. Amen. You don't say go come immediately. Amen. Very well go into that now disgraced country. May. So if you don't want me to come with all this talk, let's do the right thing. Papa no dey pay school fees for children. No dey pay school fees. Somebody can say you have to be responsible. You don't behave like this. No country behaves like this. Now they blame the person where they say you can't live like this unless you have something where they protect. Maybe you like the killers. You prefer the killers when they kill, they go and they pay you. Say it, make people know. We go look at this one later. Okay? He said to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists that are committed. No be Islam, you won't fight. No be Muslim, you won't fight. No be say you won't commit President Tinubu. People that are committing this atrocity. Now say, no. You won't use time enter the country. Then stop it so that you know go use time enter. You know what stop them? They use political body language. And if we arrest them now, and they come and no jump. Committing these horrible atrocities. Because if conditional statement, because the Nigerian government better move fast. Take it serious. Why you no want me to move fast? Or why you no want move fast? You want to question this, why you no want me to move fast? So you want me in the next family bury people tomorrow for Kwara, for other places? Why they no want me to move fast? The way they move fast, they do protest. The way they move fast with tear gas during protest, why you no want me to move fast? Defender, even defender, why you no want me to move fast? The first time they call them out, you know, happy because you dey happy and they bury people in mass for those grace all they see for internet. They like and they give you joy, they give you happiness because it never affects you because they city. Continue. See, I didn't see anywhere. Trump said he is coming to fight Muslims. He didn't say he is coming to overthrow the Nigerian government. He no talk like that. He said the terrorists. Now he won't call wipe out. Now I said no. He won't use this one as these guys. Calm down. Anyone twisting that message is defending the wrong people. You are defending the wrong people. You are asking, don't do anything. Nigerian government, no move fast. Allow this to be the way they are. Make them they bury people, they go. Go to Benue. People where they drag from their lands. They don't even go back. They see the IDP camps. You say it is okay like that. Continue to support. You are defending the Fulani militias and other terrorist organizations. Now they do so. Who have turned the North Central into graveyards. Once you are twisting Trump message say he's coming to invade Nigeria to steal our resources. Why not go Ghana and go invade them? Because those ones, they know they joke with. What will they joke with for this country? Everything they normal for your higher, okay, continue. The same way the US stopped ISIS in Aleppo. When ISIS they Aleppo that time, everybody thinks say, they don't take over the world. Can't be. Everybody they are afraid. Execution. Now America, they drop bomb on them. Stop their advancement. Now the war also do. After they do that one, they topple President Assad. Assad was still the president of Syria, while ISIS were in Aleppo. Assad and USA, they be enemy. They don't use the opportunity to come out. President Tinubu and Trump or US, they don't be enemy. No even resemblance of say we are coming to Nigeria to topple. No, they want to stop the advancement of Fulani Muslim militias where they invade villages everywhere just to graze on people's land. That agenda, your land or your head, then they see they do so. You say no one who graze on your land, we better kill you, go graze on the land by force. Indirectly, we must graze on this land by fire, by thunder. Now, so he will also do for Nigeria. If you don't understand, he won't stop the advancement. They have intelligence. They know where they stay. They won't draw small bombs on their head. May they let us sleep for a while. For Kwara, may they let them sleep. He is not coming to fight Muslims. Terrorists where they keep both Muslims and Christians. So what did they pay you? Many times ISIS have taken over the world. Yet the US helped stop them without changing Syria's government. If you can do the work, do it. Move fast. Now in the talk now, this is what I'll be saying. As you can see, this is Mark Arnold said to my Nigerian friends, here is vital insight into Trump's foreign policy. There is no invasion. How you go to say Trump, where they against occupation of any land, go call occupy Nigeria or occupation of Nigeria coming. Okay? Just a quick. He even talk. He said it will be quick, fast, surgical removal of the cancer. Now so he talk for the tweet. Say it will be fast. Don't be say one stay for Nigeria. He don't do one for many places. Trump no be Obama or Joe Biden where will occupy your land. He no like him. He replied this person. He said Trump could remove minimum 60% of terrorists in Nigeria with the push of a button. I believe this. Watch. I guarantee you, he didn't just think of this. Okay? These evil people are not very sophisticated. Of course, all their accounts and hideouts are mapped by satellite. We have drones, missiles, and bombs. Literally, the push of a button. Boom. And it's true. What do you want to occupy for Nigeria? Say, what occupy Nigeria, what occupy Nigeria. Look at his foreign policy. Nobody will occupy Nigeria. Don't use that one blackmail him. And they hear this word. We are sovereign nation. We are sovereign nation. Okay? FFK yesterday, I dropped a video. I just copied this from there. Femi Kayode, he said the people in Nigeria, usually French-speaking and Arab-speaking foreign nationality. So, illegal immigrant. So, okay, I want to ask you, if he claims they are foreigners, which sovereign nation allows foreign terrorists to invade its land, but refuse to kill people, never drive them come out? That shows it is possible to fight terrorists without invading or removing a leader. If you believe the US planted or started ISIS, because people are saying, now they start this thing now they empower them. Okay, if now they empower them, they know how to still remove them. Since you don't feel remove them, all this wise, all the budget, we don't try. It's difficult. Now they plan them maybe through US aid, as they allege. Maybe they can't stop waiting they start. The way they stop ISIS for Aleppo. Me, I don't know where that click come from. We say, now they sponsor, Even so, let them come and stop what those groups started. What did they start? Make the cost stop. They want to invade. What do we get when they want to invade? People want to say they give us aid. Okay, we get plenty. Okay, use them. Defeat these people now. Trump said, move fast to stop the terrorists. Now in Toko, from wiping out the next village. Move fast. Move fast to stop the next priest from being killed at the altar. From invading the next seminary. Move fast. Move fast to stop mothers and children from being buried in mass graves. Move fast. That is what he said, okay? And that is what a serious government should already be doing. No person go tell you to do like that. If you don't do it, like they say, do it now. If you don't do it, we will come. So if you don't want me, they come, do it. Instead of facing the truth, some people are twisting his words. They say he's coming to fight Muslims. They say he wants to attack Nigeria. Stop it, my brothers and sisters. That is not what he said. He said, if you do not move fast, if you do not move fast, I don't want to hear this cry again. What of the gun violence? Okay, when there's gun violence, American police, they sleep, right? You know, they go arrest the perpetrators, abi? Okay. He said, if you continue to watch people die, if your government keeps pretending, then America will step in. They will step in. That's what they said. It is if statement. That is a conditional statement. If is a conditional statement. If and only if you allow it. If you want me to continue, me to not stop them, I don't understand you. He gave the government a chance to act now. So why the outrage from some quarters? I don't understand. Why are you angry at someone asking your leaders to do their job? Do your work. So that they will not come. You don't beat around the bush. Face it. You know that Muslim and Christian they kill. Who they kill them? Go at. Now they talk. But you agree, say, they move fast. When it is time to stop protesters, they don't move fast. They move fast. When it was time to arrest those 16 soldiers, when they allege, say, that is our reporters and criminal times, they allegedly plotted a coup. They move fast so that the coup no go take place. Okay? Now the same way Trump is saying, move fast. They move fast when it was time to change the security chiefs. Move fast. But when it comes to stopping killing of innocent people, you suddenly don't want them to move fast. Some people they comment like that. You know what mean they move fast? All the concentration now for they do. Government move fast, mean they don't come, move fast, move fast. Move fast. The one when they move fast for other areas, they enjoy. When you want move fast, you get problem. Some of our leaders, governors, some of our politicians, to the UK, you move fast for the next treatment. Move fast. Stop the next terrorists. Move fast. Now our Commonwealth, taxpayers' money, use and move fast. If you don't fit, ask for help. Ask for help. Remember, one South Africa company, machinery, Jonathan, at that time, made a stop Boko Haram. They said they were about to finish them. When Buhari entered, he asked them to leave the country. That is a tactical support of Boko Haram. Say the way it is. If you want to cry. I want to ask you a question. Where are the people named in the list of terrorist sponsors that the UAE released to Nigeria? They say these are terrorist sponsors. Where are those people? Why have they not been arrested? You are just complaining. You are failing exam. for many years now as a country. Somebody call you out. You are attacking the person. What about people are we? Where is Ali Modu Sharif?
Oh, what started Boko Haram? Everybody knows. It was started in by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He's still roaming the streets freely.
Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? The governor, Muhammadu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu Foyle as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, "Where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them." So he was asked to resign, and that was how Foyle resigned from the government of Mudu Sharif. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie.
How can someone accused of such things never be arrested or put behind bars? FF, now they get this for all these things, for ages. F9, 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 F9. For our character, our behaviors. First time they call us out now, they do continue. Do you know the message? That type of negligence. Or I don't care, okay, make it waka. If you contest for election, contest for PDP chairmanship, that type of body language, they say things that say, if I do it, they're not going to arrest me. They're not going to do me anything. Anything goes in this place. That is the meaning. It sends bad signal. Is that not enough to call this country a disgraced country? Parliament, the other lady, they talk, they know how to talk. No action, nothing. He said, "Me Sulam, sue me." We have a country that caused the killers of soldiers, children, raiding of communities, bombing of houses, junctions, buying of people, kidnapping of children in schools, women, repentant. That is the country we have.
They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position.
A soldier called me one day, one of my boys. He was crying. I paid money for his children's school fees and all that. He was crying that he was deployed to where they are protecting repentant bandits. And he's seen the ones that killed his friends and his co-soldiers and colleagues. And he's protecting them. And they are wearing uniforms. They are being fed, and they are being given all the attributes and the freedom that a prisoner cannot get. Meanwhile, people that snatch a phone, 33 Nokia, from Oshodi, from somebody's pocket, they are in prison.
And still awaiting trial.
Yes, but the de-radicalized pass through this process. A ceremony is done, and they are given certificates and allowed to integrate into the society. When I say integrate into the society, it means that they all now have rights back to join any military, police, or any. And I told people that could listen then, I said, the only benefits for the radicalization process is to use that they are gathering as harvesting intelligence.
How will a soldier feel when he sees the man who killed his colleagues now wearing the same uniform, and you still say this is not a disgraced country? Now, some people are shouting that Trump is coming for our resources. Let's be honest. If they can stop the bloodshed, so what? So what? Which resources? We still send those same resources every day, Abi. What do we do? We still use the money to buy more guns and munitions to fight terrorists. Oh, they fight since. I will never defeat them. So you want to keep doing this forever? Budget on security, every budget. You know what made it is stop, Abi? So we are sorry that US keep giving us aid, Abi. We never say, don't give us aid again. We don't need that. Some people talk say, If they enter our country now, they go destabilize the country. Anywhere they go, they go destabilize them. I want to ask you, let's be sincere. Is Nigeria not already destabilized? It's not destabilized. Where else in the world do you see hundreds buried every month? Every damn shit month. Go and check the data, the reports everywhere. UN, European Parliament, hundreds, mass graves. Where else do you see world village wiped out? They fight over the big pie, the remaining one, they will send them go IDP camp. Few weeks later, cows called the grace of those lands. Where? Go see say they wipe out a whole community. Why the government look helpless? You say the work on destabilize. We did already destabilize. Okay, continue. In Yellow-Water, Bokos, Taraba, Kwara, and other parts of North Central, people are slaughtered like animals. Families are destroyed. Homes are burned. Children grow up in IDP camps while killers walk free. Abi, the killers, they walk free. When they will capture them, they will say that repentant bandits. Which country? Which country they behave like that? Tell me. Is that stability? We are already destabilized. We just pretend it is normal. Or is it because it has not reached your doorstep, your person know the IDP camp? Or because you live in the city, but thank God say, still, to travel by road, you dey fear. That country know they destabilized. Which other country be like this? You say they demarket Nigeria. Something where not demarket itself. We find solution. You won't deny. When you deny something, you are preventing the solution. How many terrorists are in jail? Tell me, how many bandits are in jail? How many Fulani Muslim militias are in prison? Which other country will allow hundreds of armed men to ride on bikes? Yes, you call that stability? Which country allows cows to graze on people's farms? And when the farmer complains, he is attacked. And the attackers are never jailed. And when the farmer defends himself, he is sent to prison. One day inside prison, they give a life imprisonment. They carry the matter from federal, appeal, supreme, because he defended himself. The person come in farm, call pattern. By defending himself, he call fire. It's like you dey your house now, person walk up fire for your house. You call fire. They come say you go prison. Is that normal? This or seriousness is what Trump called out. Okay? He said, move fast, protect your citizens, stop the killings, move fast. I am not coming today, but move fast. You think give me reason to come. Move fast. If you move fast, I won't. He didn't declare war against Muslims, as I said. He threatened your government. He spoke against terrorists. Unless you have sympathy for those terrorists, that's why you use time. They attack the man like this. The same one killing both Muslims and Christians. The same terrorists where they kill both. We are not going to allow it. You say, no, continue like this. We can solve our problem ourselves. Why we never solve it? We dey wait for Trump says, okay, Trump say, okay, you have been trying to now do it. Since you believe that we fit do it, why we never do it? Now when doctor say he go come, he know they come to do. If they give you time now to do something, so they complain because you know say you no go do it. You know say you no go do it. You like it like this. Say what cause scatter the country. For me, if you love the killings, make you talk am open, you know they hide. But don't twist his words, okay? Because truth is truth, no matter who says it. Are you happy with the situation? Talk time you are happy. That's what I'm saying. Me, I don't want US Army to enter Nigeria. But I am praying that Nigerian government, they will use this opportunity, motivate themselves, do the right thing. Concentrate on it because it is their work. But if at the end of the day, they don't fit do anything, they go let things they be as it be, maybe they come. And if you don't like them, they go hug. Transformer. What do you think? Drop off a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Well. Una dey hear am. By the way, una see wetin happen with wetin dem dey call am? Wetin dem dey call this woman? Senator Natasha. Omo. Una dey see wetin dey happen. I say, what is the Nigeria is such a difficult place for women. My God. Oh my goodness. I was having headache on her behalf. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why would you stand in this woman's way? Her husband was able to pass, but you held her. What are you holding her for? Eh? Let me see if I can pull up that video for you guys.
How many of you saw what Donald Trump?
I beg. Please remember this guy, this pastor Dachomo, the man who did the video in the graveyard that was calling the only pastor, only GO is, I think, is Reverend Dachomo, that was speaking, that cursed Reno. Please, guys, you see this thing when I put for screen, so let me enlarge it. This is his account details. Abeg una, even if na 1 naira, even if na 2 naira, even if na 5 naira, 10 kobo, little drops of rain make an ocean. Please, you guys, please support this man. He's the only person, Christian, that has sense in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say it too. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry. This is it. Anyway, let's go back. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Or you can, rewind this video to get to this part. Let's go to the main video I want to show you people. Hey! I hope you guys remember this.
Labour Party dog, Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing that Labour Party dogs can do about it. Simple. We control the army, we control the navy, we control all the military, we control the executive, we have all the guns. Let's be real. Is it you guys? Is it the Igbos? Get the fuck out of here. The Igbos are trying to do their little insurgency. They can't even get that shit off the ground. Get out of here. All right? The Islamic Republic of Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing you are going to do about it. You think the Muslim ticket, that was just the start. Soon it's going to be a Muslim country. Arabic and Hausa will be the official languages of Nigeria. We're not speaking our colonizers' tongue anymore.
Bro, I knew you were a goddamn terrorist. I knew you were a motherfucking
Oh my God,
terrorist.
terrorist this,
I knew you were a motherfucking terrorist. But now you said it out loud. Somebody record that, by the way. When the space is over, record that.
Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing.
Ohasu boy, give me Ohasu. Fight, defend ourselves. I don't understand what these people are talking. Are you going to be talking about the likes of this one that is parading himself with a military-grade weapon in the Niger Delta also, coming out to talk? Saudi deportee too, they talk. Bandit negotiator, they talk. You get to discover the people that are coming out to talk about this are divided into broadly 3 categories. People benefiting from incompetent government, others that knows that once this thing is initiated, them too are very dirty, and the attack is on them. Because the attack is not on all Nigerians, the attack will be on them. These corrupt ones that are supposed to be no more, or that are supposed to be behind bars.
Guys, please, if you have not yet liked, double tap to like, double tap, I beg.
The federal government told you all this while that they have been receiving interventions from this same country that we are saying they are coming to loot resources. What have they done with it? And here we're talking a lot of another category is the category of uninformed mindset, that they will now go and just twist their brain to say that this is a fight against religion. Let's look at it. Are we not talking about radical elements now? Except you are going to embrace the fact that the radical elements are actually fighting for your religion undercover. That is when you will now come and defend them, and it will make sense. What nonsense. And when everybody was shouting that the rate of unaliving people is so much in this country, what was the government doing? They were mostly interested in the camping. Some of the criminal politicians were just interested in the camping, just to protect their pocket and their stomach. Now that they see the game is going to change,
because the fact is, it's going to be a total new thing entirely that will make them irrelevant. Now they have the muscles. These same people didn't come out to talk about the inadequacy of the military as a result of a lot of these shady deals. These people didn't come out to actually kick against the fact that a lot of people were unalive. They were busy interested in who is the campaign, who is winning, who is the best politician. Jagaban is the best politician. Jagaban, Muslim ticket. Funny things. And now they have the gas to come and talk. And let's face it now, the world order have not changed. Right from the inception of the world till today, it has not changed and it will never change. And which is the fact that eat or be eaten. Bring something to the table. Be relevant. If you can't help solve the problem, don't add to the problem. But what are we doing in Nigeria? We are just creating a safe haven for radical elements that will gradually grow to engulf the nation. Let's face it, most of these people waging attacks, whatever, on the basis of religious belief and ideologies, where are they coming from? Look at our dear country, Nigeria, with a population of almost 230 million. What are we doing? Everybody is running. When it comes to migration, everybody is running. Look at our population in the US. Look at our population in the United Kingdom. Look at our population everywhere. Why? Because these people are just annihilating people that are supposed to contribute, grow this economy, grow the country, and creating safe haven for these radical elements while they satisfy their personal ego. Let's face it. Eat or be eaten. That's just it. Be relevant. If you can't help solve the problem, don't add to the problem. Don't add to the problem. Don't make it look like it's a Nigerian problem. When these radical religious elements grow, they will escalate their operation beyond the shores of Nigeria into all other countries. And that is how the world is thinking, not the way we think. Kai.
Thank you to those that have liked. I really appreciate it, guys. Please continue to like. I'm trying to look for what's it called? Natasha. I saved the video now. Where Natasha? Where is the video now? Natasha, where are you? Where are you? Me when I take time save this video. What the heck? Oh, too many things have happened in Nigeria. Mona not blame me. Mona wait to Mona here. As they say they hold another man wife. I never see.
Have I committed any offense? Why are you withholding my passport? Hello, fellow Nigerians. Good morning. This is Senator Natasha Koti-Uduaghan. Having completed my celebration of my second year in office, I decided to take a week off. So I'm at the airport here, and my passport is being withheld again. The same thing happened last time where my passport was seized. I have committed no offense, and there is no order from the court to withhold my passport and deny me traveling. The last time this happened, the officer in charge told us that the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, instructed them to withhold my passport and prevent me from traveling because he said each time I travel out of the country, I smear the country's image by granting interviews out in international media. Please, can you tell them to release my passport and this embarrassment should stop? You have no right to withhold my passport. You have no right to deny me exit and entrance into my country. I have not committed any offense.
Look at their
must
heads.
Stop.
Hey, God. Oh, Nigeria.
No, this must stop. As a matter of fact, I think
Trump,
I
what
have to
are
sue
you waiting for?
continuously embarrassing me. No,
Hey.
don't tell me sorry. Can I please have my passport?
Hey.
You can't keep doing this to me all the time.
Waiting be this.
I've been standing for the past 20 minutes.
Why are you doing this? What have I committed? The last time it had to take someone influential to call you to release my passport. That was what allowed me travel. Now again, you're withholding my passport. Why are you making calls? It's God's will apart. You're so important. Why is he overruling boundaries?
No.
God's will Akpabio, the Senate President, has instructed the Comptroller General of
this country needs to crash. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
This is wrong.
May Trump just can't help us. May everything, may everybody did their day.
There was no order. Yes, I know I have 2 federal government cases against me, of which the President of Nigeria instructed the AGF to cancel the cases, to withdraw the cases. No, hold on, please. This President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually spoke with Godswill Akpabio to terminate all the cases against me because he agreed that they were politically witch-hunting cases. Hold on. So there is no reason why my passport should be withheld at the international airport. There is no reason why. You have no right to do that, madam. You have no right. You are taking laws into your hands. There is no court order. I have not missed any of my court appearances. I have attended all my court sessions. I am not a flight risk. I am not a risk to my country. So why are you treating me like a criminal? Can I have my passport, please? Thank you very much.
Guys, please like this
video. You just have to be a rebel to get things right.
I'm telling you.
Nigerians to be good citizens. If I had not gone public, would you have given me my passport?
William, please get the hell out with that comment. Get the hell out of my comment section with that. You people, you are part of the problem. It is your mindset. It is mindset like yours. That is why we are where we are in Nigeria. Look at what you are saying. Just listen to yourself. Who no, but you go be like say you fall from sky, not be woman and born you. A country that does not respect its women or children is a failed society. If you don't know, that's why you are failed. Look at you. Look at the language you are using. People like you don't have any regard for their mothers or their sisters. Useless people. It is in the gutter. They go find out now. You mean you don't want foreign country? You're in the abroad, hiding somewhere. When your mates are in their country fighting to get their country back, you're in the abroad. Now, woman, now nothing they take flex muscle power for Nigeria. Look at the disgusting thing that's coming out of your mouth. Useless people. Stupid man. You're coming to drop this nonsense comment on my comments. Are you okay? Are you okay? You people have no regard for your women. Let Nigeria crash. Unless a seed dies, it cannot germinate properly. I'm here for it. I've already resigned myself to it. Because you people don't have sense. It is because we have people like you, Williams, in Nigeria. That is why Nigeria is where it is. For you to even have the mindset to type a comment like that, you are the reason why Nigeria is where it is. This is why we cannot move forward. Because we have people like you roaming the streets. The audacity. A whole senator of a country. You are stopping her. For what? Meanwhile, you have a catastrophe of a Senate president sitting there. You people have not said anything. I don't see you people coming out and doing something to get the man out. No. Now, woman, now until they get power. I beg you. You are ignorant and you are hopeless. Your entire generation is hopeless. Your ignorance is showing. When I not get regard, you people just see the mindset when you get, see the comment. I don't need to know you to know your. Look at the mindset. The mindset when you type that comment alone expose you. You people will be quick to type in people's comment section. You don't think, no brain. Look at where your society is. Disgraced country. You are acting like your country that is disgraced. Let me they say you go they fight for Africa. You go use one hand they fight the Africans. William is there. Your picture is there.
An ultra-modern AI standard hospital. What I did here, the people that can compete with us are just China. They can come close. Yes. Because we are doing laser surgery. We do heart transplant, kidney transplant. Yes. Each organ, one doctor. Each organ, one doctor. We have specialists for every.
Clearly, you not go school. Even if you go school, the school not go through you. We have them. Many educated people with so many degrees. Zero. Come. You are one of them. Here you are, making a complete fool of your entire generation. Telling us that in your generation, come, you might have PhD, you might have masters, you might have gone to all the school in the world. Come, nothing to show. Go and do electricity, you are not fit. You dey here, they follow other men. Only now one man and I come out, only tweets. Now they run up and down. Useless human being. Go and learn how to be civil first. You go and learn how to be civil. You don't know how to be civil. If you were civil, you will not put those comments together and post it. You will not. It shows that you are not civil yourself. I beg. You are not get your time.
You know, we've come to redeem our people from.
You are showing your own sentiments by the comments that you posted earlier. You showed your sentiments. That was inappropriate.
A lot of patients are already, trooping in. Yes. A lot of patients are trooping in. So far, we've had records of thousands of patients since morning we started working. Yeah. Governor is working, and then I can assure you that we've been able to discharge about 6,000 people. 7,000 actually. 7,000. Governor, thank you. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, working governor. The best governor. Struggle. Thank you. Long leg. My penny. So, a lot of people have been discharged. This is just one of our patients, that leg transplant. Governor is working. It's one of the people that did leg transplant today, and it's free of charge. Yes. So that's it. My government is great. Thank you. Can we see inside the place? Is he one of us? No, he's an intruder. Please, are you a patient? No, sir. I don't have patients. Leave here. The inside is only meant for patients.
I thought you guys are patients.
We are paid patients.
That's why we are patiently waiting.
Patient does up. We are the surgeons.
So here we have it. You've done a good job. Yes.
What has this governor done? Thank you. What is the meaning of this?
Edit. Governor Omoye has launched an ultra-modern AI hospital for Kutuma Burumba community. Hereby commission an ultra-modern AI standard hospital. The hospital, which is referred to the first and best of its kind, is well equipped with AI and automation and recorded to be the largest across Africa.
Oh my God. All right, let's move forward. There's another video. Meanwhile, they are looking for this man, no? Brain surgeon. These are rarities, specialists, brain surgeon. Now they just kidnap like that. God. Nigeria. Oh, see the man. We have been tweeting and retweeting. See the man, I be this. Brain surgeon. Rarity for Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital. Now they take kidnapper after he work for night. Meanwhile, this man, anyway, you guys already know what's going on with him. So, my people, Siamo, hey, you know the fun, you know what I've discovered, right? What I found out is that the people that are pushing against Trump from invading, or as they call it, invasion, right? Pushing against Trump from sending people to remove the cancer of terrorism in our country are direct sponsors of terrorism. They are terrorists themselves. That's why they're going on everywhere. Do you understand? They're going all over the place, trying to look for ways. Do you understand? Na them. When you see people like Gumi, they come, they give interview. All of them they push. They still say, oh China is supporting us. Hey God, I beg you. These people are direct. You don't need to look for the sponsors of terrorism again in Nigeria. They are revealing themselves every day. They are revealing themselves every day. You see, as Gumi they talk, they pet the terrorists. They pet them. They pet them. Now pet them, they pet them. Can you imagine? If they say you don't understand, that man is not okay. There's nothing you can tell me. Shegumi is not okay. He needs psychiatric attention. That man is not okay. They look the man. And then I hear that your military came and gave some I don't know whether na media talk or whatever. The man's body language, everything was not matching with what his inside was saying. The man, you can tell that what he's saying, he himself does not believe what he's saying. He mouth different from what's inside in conscience. They tell her body language zero, off. He dey blink. Na so he dey blink as he dey talk to tell you say the man dey lie. Hey God, you see this Nigeria, I'm telling you, APC is going to be the end of Nigeria. I'm not even kidding. You see this one that they do so. Instead of them to be busy, they're supposed to hear say they don't eliminate all these people. They don't do this one. Now if they break for Tinubu to talk, say he won't put in, they look for, they position ambassadors. Now in the evening, now Tinubu wake up, start to the position ambassadors. We go see the list of ambassadors now. More we see whether now qualified people and they go put for there. 400 plus names. There's a hit list. Oh, really? Of 400? I never see that list too. I beg. Who get that and send that to my email? I beg. I haven't seen that list. I have not. See, it's not the Reverend Dachomo. See, let be that. The Muslim people, they verse for the man. They verse for the man calling out for the buying of his people. They verse for him. Aha. Bam. Make we listen to this.
Details. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Bill. Putting the West African nation back on a U.S. watch list. So what does that mean? Jillian Turner has the details. Hi, Jillian.
Hi, Bill and Dana. So the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, is now going to reverse a Biden-era policy. He is going to put the country of Nigeria back on America's country of particular concern list. He is doing this citing the religious prosecution and persecution of Christians in Nigeria, as well as the wholesale slaughter of Christians based on their faith. Now, take a look at this. It follows President Trump's warning that he is going to send the military's guns ablazing, that's a quote, if Islamic terrorists keep killing Christians. He also is vowing to cut off U.S. aid.
What you have is a terrorist organization, particularly in the north in Nigeria, Boko Haram, that is literally burning churches, massacring people, torturing people, running them out of their homes to the tunes of tens, if not hundreds of thousands.
Asked aboard Air Force One whether he plans to put American boots on the ground in the country, the president did not say no. Listen.
Could be. I mean, a lot of things I envisage, a lot of things. They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Nigeria's regional neighbors also facing similar terror threats. The U.S. Embassy in Niger right now has tightened their security after a missionary was kidnapped. The State Department has also slapped level 4 travel warnings on both Niger and Mali, Nigeria's neighbors, ordering Americans to stay away. Policymakers and survivors of the Christian prosecution say the Trump administration is making the right move here.
China, they want US. Anyway, this is old news. China, they declare, of course, they are sports. So China is saying that they are sponsors of the terrorism in Nigeria. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Eh? Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, President Tinubu, na president, he writes Senate he seeks 1.15 trillion naira domestic loan to fund 2025 budget deficit. Una hear say they say when Donald Trump talk say in dey come guns are blazing. You know wetin Trump, wetin Tinubu go do? He say make dem stop to dey sell tickets in dollars. Hey, God abeg o. Hey, Nigeria. Eh? Hey, meanwhile, Buala, they don't show Buala village. They say Buala village terrorists don't buy on alive almost everybody finish. Buala they twerk for the terrorists and the APC government up and down. Now the waiting that they call her that Billy woman and the rest, all those people that were pushing bigotry, now saying that Nigerians should come together as one. Now say twe rejected. Which one? I beg. Who are you people calling one? My people, not be smart, you know. Asari self come out, they shake. And they wait for Tompolo to come out. God, Nigeria. Omo, me, I am observing. I don't already sit down, I don't already resign, say na so it go be for Nigeria. There's nothing that can save Nigeria at this point. Make Trump do quick. That's all this cho is too much. It don't dey too much for my ear. Make we just see am. Make we know say okay, now here now it can dey happen. Now this is what's going on. This is the situation of things. I'm telling you. Now small button for office, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So they go village, so know wetin dey happen. Absolutely, we know they are not aware of what's going on. Your CDS, chief of defense, he said there's no. If I find that video, more una see the man body language, even in lips, in mind they disagree with it. In lips, in mind they disagree with in lips. God. Meanwhile, una hear say the T-Pain finally e don declare state of emergency on Nigeria's security training institution. Now dey break. Let's see what will happen after that. Meanwhile, your Nigerian army was posting fake videos, pictures of 8 months, 9 months ago. They recycle am. Meanwhile, according to DDL Hausa, I don't know what DDL Hausa is, the notorious bandit, terrorist kingpin Bello Turji, he say he called President Tinubu to grant am permission to travel to US in order to go and show Donald Trump and the world Nigeria's strength. Now Bello Turji want to go and fight on behalf of their terrorist group. Hell! Nigeria. They just abduct 6 farmers for burning Gwari, Kaduna. That they dare Trump. The terrorists, they dare Trump. They just kidnapped 6 farmers for Kaduna. Okay? Meanwhile, everybody was shouting, Reno, all the APC bots, they were shouting that Peter Obi should post, he has not commented, Nigerians should take note, he does not care. Peter Obi come post, Reno mockery, they camp for Peter Obi comment section. As soon as Peter Obi just post, now so Reno, the he go to run under the comment, carry am, dissect everything, lie. He say Peter Obi dey demarket Nigeria. Peter Obi no want. Nigeria. Kai! God forbid. I just look at myself and say, hey! Oh, oh, lo, as they say in Nigeria. Maddening.
Of the country. He wants to hold the knife that will cut the pie. It's not about the country. It's about him, his ego, his corruption. It's all about that. His control, his material
control and the psychological control of the people of this country, but particularly the people from the Southwest. I have heard him when we were in ACN saying that when he sleeps, the Southwest sleeps. And when he wakes up, the Southwest wakes up. That is his mentality. It's like an emperor mentality, which is very wrong. However, to be very, very serious, he wants
the Muslim religious leaders make us understand, say, them as a Muslim, they are against killing of Christians. And these people make us understand, say, these same people are killing Muslims the same way they are killing Christians. Okay, we agreed. Now somebody is coming, okay, they want to solve our problem. They want to eradicate these people out of our soil. And now, the Muslim leaders are coming up to tell us that they don't want it. Is there something going on? You people are not telling us. If you make us understand that these same people is killing Muslims, is it that you enjoy them, see them killing your own citizen? Why are you not trying to stop the person that want to wipe them out? You don't know that the process you keep killing your people, America will come for that soil immediately. If you want the American not to come, carry your Boko Haram and those of barbarians, those northern barbarians that you call your children, that burning mosques, burning the churches, take them out of our soil. We don't need them. We don't need this kind of people in our soil. That is why that woman was asking President Tinubu, he said, what is the blueprint you have for the northern states? And he said the president told her that they don't have any blueprint for northern states. That means they will keep seeing disaster. And the woman said she backed out. Something is going on. You people are not telling us. This is a cold jihad war in the soil of Africa. You people is not telling us. If it is not within the Christian and the Muslim, what happened to Deborah when you put born her alive? America will come. Anything they want to take from us, let them take it. When America has not come, what are the benefits? Nigeria is benefiting from those things. You put let us see how many gold miners that Nigeria has record of that is in the central bank. Who is fully who? Using that to distract people. Using those, your bloggers, to say America is coming. If America come, let America come. My sons, it is done.
Una hear?
You say now in this calabash.
Sorry, una don't hear am. So guys, I go wrap am up for now. Omo matter long today. Mona, please, can you guys keep the likes up some more? Abeg, Mona continue to like. I don't know wetin I do now. Una be dey help me just dey like. I no dey too talk, but this one I don't know. Abeg, Mona help me like. Mona help me like. I appreciate. Thank you very much. Those that have not liked, to those that have liked, I want to thank you specially. Una do me well. Mona, who, in case you don't know how to like, just double tap the screen, your screen device, double tap it to like, or click on the 3 dots to like. Okay? Yeah. I'm telling you, do you see on Twitter, if you see how they are even using their hand to divide up Nigeria, it's such a shame. I'm not gonna lie to now. It's very embarrassing to watch. The way that they're already dividing it. There's a particular guy, I think he's French. So he's coming from a place of, because they were responsible for unaliving a lot of Biafrans, right, during the Biafran war. So there's this, he's coming from a sense of guilt, like, he wants to divvy up the country. It was like Biafra needs to go on their own, the South should be on their own. Isha guys that they divide, and there's another person too. So that French guy apparently has been on the case for a very long no, anything that wants to happen in Nigeria now is okay. I just know, I have an understanding now that what's going on in Nigeria is karma, full-blown karma. Nobody can, there's nothing you can't, it's clear. The evil is too much. Look at where we are. Karma, nothing else. All the evil when they don't commit for that society, all the innocent lives wey they don take from that society, the blood wey dey cry that ground alone, omo na karma. Anything wan happen for Nigeria, it's okay. It's okay. Let the creator have his way. That earth needs to be cleansed. I'm sorry. Make Trump enough of the cho. Make the job ready. Abeg. Now I want to see action. I want to dey see now. Action. Because guess what? The resources wey una dey na only few people dey chop am for the Nigeria. All the rest of the Nigerians, they suffer, they kpai. Every day they kidnap. Every day they kill people. Your government is even supporting them. Now the weapons when they use 350 million buy, now the terrorists that they buy and give. So what there's nothing there. People who go to Nigeria and go to Lagos, they'll just go enjoy, chop, do dirty December, come back. They think that that's the way the rest of the country is. Even like Lagos not safe. It remains small. Lagos itself is not safe. Oh, abeg o. Make they just make everything, unless a seed falls to the ground and die, cannot become, the full potential no go come out. The full potential need to come out. Me, I want to see the full potential of Nigeria. I not suppose dey where I dey too. If I suppose dey, if to say na country where they work, I suppose dey my community, they impact my community in great ways. Here I am. Abeg. Make I let una listen to this video. Abeg, una continue to like biko.
To a large number of people, Nigeria is like a whale, a big, giant whale.
Life Plus, thank you. Welcome.
Off.
Yeah, NY, New York. How the weather outside? I hope it's not getting too cold.
This whale desperately needs to be pushed back into the water. But Nigeria is this whale. The only difference is there's a long line of people standing next to this whale. All of them armed with small knives. Some of them with small pocket knives, some of them with big cutlasses, some of them with chainsaws.
May they use all the knife and the chainsaws. Abeg, egbe wo me. I'm tired. I'm tired. My tired is tired.
To cut a piece of that whale.
Okay.
The number of voices that are saying we need to push this whale back into the water because it's dying. Those voices are drowned out with the sound of those who are just waiting to cut their own piece out of that whale. There are those with small knives and those with big knives, and those with chainsaws. There are those without knives at all that are waiting for the ones with chainsaws to cut, so that the little chunks that fall off, they can quickly just gather. Like this man with his big chains, just give me a little piece of the big one that you're going to cut. The ones who are simply saying, let's push this thing back into the water, those voices are drowned out. And then even in the midst of those ones who are saying, we need to push this thing back into the water and revive this whale, there's a certain percentage of those ones that if they found a knife, they're going to join the crowd of people who are just trying to cut a piece of that whale. That is, to a large number of people, the way Nigeria is. And it's one of the reasons that you will continuously struggle to pull people together and in one voice say one thing, that yes, we truly want this country to be better. Because many of them are just with their little knives, cut a piece of that whale, just give me a little piece, or a large chunk, or even cut off one of the I don't know what the parts of the whale are.
Yeah, of course.
That is pretty much Nigeria for you. A big.
I beg you, may they call the whale up. Well, when you don't come up for a habitat. When don't know a purpose. What is the purpose of the whale? You don't know a purpose. Where just they move around, if they land, this is when they water. I beg you. When I see what happen for the House of Rep today, when I see what happen, people they talk about The people they say that they say they don't want. Eh? No, na listen to am. Abeg, before I come to this goat, Reno the goat something. No, na listen to this. Abeg. I'm sure you guys.
In Nigeria. Honorable colleagues, go ahead. My name is Olamijuwonlo Ayodeji Alawakala. I represent Nigerians starting from Omoye North, Omoye South, and the River constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the State State, Oyo State. Mr. Speaker, I seek the leave of the House under Order 8, Rule 5, to suspend relevant rules for me to take this matter of public importance, of urgent importance, on a motion on the need to address misleading international narratives on religious killings in Nigeria and strengthen domestic and diplomatic engagement for national cohesion. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Second. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My highly respected colleagues, I remain Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya, and I represent Nigerians starting from Ilorin West, Asa, Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the first leg of this all-important motion moved by my friend and brother, Honorable Akala. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of the first leg of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in support of the second leg of the motion say aye. Those in support of the second leg say aye.
Order, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of the second leg of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours. Order. The floor is yours.
Order, Mr. Speaker. Order, Mr. Speaker.
Move your motion. You are protected.
Sit down.
Move your motion.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Honorable members, I think there is something more you want to discuss. So I will ask that the chief whip move that will enter into executive section. Chief whip that will enter into executive section, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Usman Bello Kumo is my name. Member representative of Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I move that we resolve into an executive session. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do resolve into an executive session. I so second.
Those in support that we go into executive session say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Now they hear.
Executive section, please. You can leave the hall.
Yes. It's obvious.
Oh, life plus. It's usually at this time. Usually I start early. I try to start early, like 8 o'clock, 8:30 a.m. My time. So yeah, so I mean, now that you're subscribed, make sure you have your notification bell on, so when I'm live, you're aware. Thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate to each and every subscriber. I really appreciate you guys for subscribing. This matter is very important. If you care about Nigeria, if you're interested in making sure that your home country is at peace, please join us to add your voice, and let's keep pushing this forward, because now who quiet, if you're quiet with your problems, nobody will know what's going on. So yeah, we try to do this every day. Sometimes I'm not able to come out, but yeah, thank you very much. At this time is fine, or 8 o'clock, 8:30. I come out in the evening sometimes as well. So yeah, just make sure you have your notification bell on. Thank you so much, guys. So anyway, let me go into, thank you so much for the likes. So I appreciate. I beg Mona, continue to like. To those who have not yet liked, please continue to double tap your screen device to like the show, or click on the 3 dots. Okay, thank you. Una see una house of rep. Una see una house of, yeah, like 8 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. daily. So, but sometimes I come like now. I've been coming out in the mornings, which is probably be like 11 your time. But at this time, I think you're in New York, right? So you're 3 hours ahead. You're 3 hours ahead of us. So 3 hours ahead. So usually come out about 8:30 a.m. I mean, in the morning. But in the evening, I do come out about 8 p.m. sometimes, if I'm able to. Right. Thank you so much. You're watching me from Ghana. Ghana in the house. Our brother, us and sister from Ghana. Welcome. We are neighbors now. Welcome, DG. Welcome. So yeah, please guys, continue to like the show. So now I want to talk about this, right? Everybody was shouting yesterday, Peter Obi has not responded. Peter Obi has not responded. Man responded though. I read the email to you guys. Charlie, exactly. But Charlie. Oh, it's 6 hours ahead of Nigerian time. Oh, okay. Yeah, for Nigerian time, yeah. But it's 3 hours. You're New York, right? So you're 3 hours ahead of me. I'm 3 hours ahead. 3 hours behind. So anyway, Reno Mokri matter. Reno Mokri responded. Okay, this is Reno Mokri right here. He now came and started. He responded to Peter Obi's tweets. He can't dey speak plenty English, and I'm not going to bother going into. All right, you guys will go and, because it is a waste of my time, to be quite honest with you. It's a waste of my time. The guy is such an ass. This is what Peter Obi wrote to. The guy wrote, Omoluabi, correct person, when he heard correct, he respond as a lover of a country, of his citizens. They respond, no, Reno Mokri no want to do it. They camp. Blessed that they camp under Peter Obi tweets. I've never seen anything like that in my life. The man had not tweeted yesterday. You need to see the number of people, including the terrorists, all the terrorists on Twitter. They were calling out Peter Obi. I said, this man is not you people's president. I don't understand. Why is so much energy applied in calling for Peter Obi to respond to matters? You people know who won the election. You people know that this man ought to be president right now. Imagine if we had like a Peter Obi right now. Tell me. You just say we for not there at peace. We for there at peace. All of us for this. In fact, as I did now, I for this sleep right now for not worrying myself. But because APC, they want to use everything to play politics. They want to use the lives of Nigerians to play politics. They are confused. I guarantee you, T-Pain is he's confused, does not know what to do. And he's surrounded by psychophants, dumbs. Those ones that will be saying, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. That's what he's surrounded by. So they don't have any advice to give the man. Not one advice. Instead, they are putting fire inside the small fire that started. They are putting more fire for him. Look at the responses that was coming out from them. They were insulting, calling Donald Trump all manner of names. The man say, go and take care of these terrorists, or I will. If you don't, busy, they twist them, they turn them around, they talk. I say, oh, so now the resources when they won't come collect from our hand, when they only few people hand, now they pay you now. Hey, omo, may nobody see that resources again. May nobody, they want to take and make they take everything, because now it be our problem today. Eh? Now it be our problem today. Yes, yeah, Nigeria is 6 hours of you in New York, absolutely. But I don't live in Nigeria, so I'm telling you that you're 3 hours ahead of me, but you're 6 hours ahead of Nigeria. Yes, that is absolutely correct. So anyway, that's the rant I wanted to make about Reno Mokri. So they started tagging him with the curses of Reverend Achomo. They can't they tag him, they curse him. They curse am, they tell am say go and first of all go and heal. As we dey talk, these people just continue. See am, they go invade the Igbola community in Irepodu, Kwara State. They abduct residents during midnight raids. They just dey do wetin they do, they go. Abeg make una continue to like the show. Just double tap your screen device to like. So na here we dey o, na the matter we dey. So my people, make I leave una. I don try today, abi I never try. Make I go attend to other things, but I may come out later on. It just depends on how my day goes. You know, I have a day job myself. So when we don sort the one for day finish, we go come back later to carry the matter forward. Who resources help? Isaac, God go bless you. Who resources help? you don't the resources don't benefit anybody for Nigeria. I asked the question yesterday. I say, how the resources don't they benefit you? You dey fit pay your children school fees, you dey fit chop, you dey collect a monthly allowance. Nobody get response. Yes, it is. Yes, Life Plus. Valencia, welcome from Ghana. Yeah, my sister from Ghana, welcome. You like Peter Obi? We all do. Peter Obi is the real deal. Where they go soon deport. I'm telling you. You know, see say not to put mouth. When Donald Trump won't come, you not to put mouth. He dey fear. Because if he talk anyhow, that America, when they fear enter, they go ban him. He no go ever fear enter for in life again. He not fit. They're not born and well. Make it talk. Make it talk. My people, make we draw the line for here today. I appreciate you all. We will continue to move this matter forward. The day of deliverance for Nigeria is here, as they say. If you don't see it, the handwriting is all over the wall. Okay, anything wey need to happen for Nigeria to move forward. If we need to divide, if the country want divide, make divide. Those when want Sharia, when they are in love with their Sharia, they should go with their Sharia to their corner and go and do it. I beg, may they put them for their corner. So because I cannot be in a country where there is Sharia, where there are other religion, there are people that don't even believe in God, there are people who are their own traditional. You no want make dem live because you know. So live and let live. Oh. Otherwise, make everybody go their separate ways. Na so e reach. So my people, thank you very much. See, thank you, Kene, all of you. Life, thank you. I appreciate. DG, thank you. I hope I see you guys again soon. Tokumbo, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. William, the guy with me and he quarrel earlier on. William, I not get anything personal against you, but the mindset when you take carry put that statement now a day against. I have nothing against you. We need to do better by each other. Nigeria and our country be say they don't respect their women, they don't respect their children. That is why things are the way they are. They not even respect even human being. Man said they not respect. So everybody they get out from Nigeria. So now we go know as we want take package ourselves, take do and well, so that the country go good for all of us. All these ones when they happen, so it's very foreign to a lot of us that grew up in Nigeria. We know all these kinds of things not they happen. So the greed of a few. You see what the greed of a few can turn a whole country into. Look at your House of Rep. Look at your National Assembly. Shame, embarrassment everywhere. Somebody called it disgraced country and some people are crying. Is it not a disgraced country? It is. No electricity, nothing they work, nothing they function, nothing. You want people to come and be celebrating? It's now you know people should come together as one. When you were dividing them because of election, you not remember. You weapon. I never hear bigotry statement for Twitter. I never see them. It was every day, every day. Once Donald Trump tweet, bah, everybody start to scamper like rats. I beg you, no do toi. Thank you very much. I go see you now again on my next one. Make una enjoy the rest of the day. In the meantime, Abi, thank you. Bye, guys.